What up, world? I want to thank y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Vegas Money. I'm going to title this Why Outsiders Look at NY Bloods Like Clowns. Why outsiders look at New York Bloods like clowns. Let me make this disclaimer real quick. This is no shot at New York City. This is no shot at New York Bloods. This is just a disclaimer saying why outsiders look at New York Bloods as clowns. I would never go that far to say New York niggas ain't real. I would never go that far to say New York Bloods ain't real. But what I will say, this is why outsiders look at New York Bloods as clowns. Before I get into it, I want to shout out to all my subscribers. I want to shout out to everybody that watch my videos, the few that watch my videos. And I did, and I'm going to say this. The most views that I had was dealing with King Erner. I got a lot of traction dealing with King Erner. And I'm not about to deal with King Erner because that's my brother. I never met the guy. I had some words to say about the guy. But at the end of the day, that's my brother. King Erner is my brother. I never met him. But King Erner is my brother. That's the most traction that I got from a video. And I'm going to say this as well. I am not a professional YouTuber. I do not monetize. I do not have a studio set up, and I'm not. What I will say is when I do chime in on certain things, it's going to be real. And what I notice is if I'm not doing something controversial, my views don't have that many views. I'm not going to sell my soul for views. That ain't why I'm in it. I just talk real shit. So if you New York Bloods feel some type of way, it is what it is. But the real ones, I know that these corny ass niggas gonna get into my comments and say all type of wild shit. But real niggas gonna respect real shit. And the reason why I'm gonna title this, the reason why outsiders look at New York Bloods as clowns, let's tap in. One reason why New York Bloods look like clowns, and it's from my point of view. If you look at the videos, they dancing around looking stupid, man. And I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I always had a certain love for New York. When I say New York, I'm coming from a hip-hop standpoint. I always looked at New York like New York was the Mecca. New York was the heart of real shit when it comes to music. But what I will say, New York condone a lot, when I say a lot, of Tekashi 6ix9ine bullshit. New York condone a lot. And before I continue, let me shout out to Westside Gun and all them Griselda niggas, man. Let me shout them niggas out, man. Cause they ain't sell their soul to sound like the South. Cause I always been a fan of New York hip hop. New York hip hop. Not New York South hip hop. Not New York pop hip hop. Not New York harmonizing hip hop. I always been a fan of New York hip hop. And it's coming from a nigga that's coming from the Midwest. So all you fuck niggas that want to take my video, vlog, or whatever, and y'all want to turn it to something else, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's no diss towards New York. It's coming from a fan perspective, not a fanatic. Cause if I was a fanatic, I would be with all the bullshit that's going on in New York. That's why I'm titling this video. I said it already, so it is what it is. But New York has always been first in command when it comes to hip hop. But I will say this. New Yorkers are so prideful. New Yorkers are so prideful when it comes to hip hop that they don't see their flaws. And they don't hear their flaws because they got so many dick-sucking niggas telling them what they spitting is hot just because they're from New York. They don't see their flaws, but it might take an outsider to get them the jewels to get back on top. And one of the jewels is Griselda and Westside Gunn and all them niggas. That's the jewel. And I'm so much of a fan of hip hop, they're not even from New York City, but they're holding New York down. Fucked up. You can take it however you want to take it. It's fucked up, but you can take it however you want to take it. Them Griselda niggas is holding New York down. Y'all can push all these other fraudulent ass niggas that sounding like they from the South, the West Coast, the Midwest. It is what it is. But them Griselda niggas is holding New York down. With that being said, back to Tekashi. You New York niggas, New York City niggas, let that nigga run rapid. Let that nigga say whatever, pardon me. Say whatever you wanted to say. Niggas like 50 Cent, and a lot of niggas stood behind that rap. And was holding this rat down. All you Treyway niggas, and I'm going to keep it all the way 100. All you so-called gangster Treyway niggas, y'all got what y'all deserve. Y'all let a mouse eater eat y'all the fuck up. And when I say y'all got what y'all deserve, I will never condone a real nigga going to jail. But what I will say is, if you are a so-called real nigga, y'all back that rat. When I say back, pardon me if my speech is off, I'm drinking a little bit, but y'all backed that rat. Y'all held him down with all that bullshit. Y'all was sitting on the empire, and y'all backed that bullshit. Y'all let a civilian enter a criminal enterprise. Oh, I got some more to say, and I want to talk about the New York Bloods and the New York OGs. But y'all let a civilian enter a criminal enterprise, which is fine if he the money and he the bag, but y'all let a civilian, a square from Delaware, enter a criminal enterprise. First mistake. And I'm off that. Let me get to you New York Bloods. You New York Bloods, let me shout out all you original New York Bloods. Wildcat, I fuck with Wildcat. I watch all his videos. Let me shout out Wildcat. I think Wildcat is the realest of them all from what I've seen. I fuck with Wildcat because he come off like a real nigga. And his story is crazy. Wildcat's story is crazy. Shout out to Wildcat. Shout out to Killer Kev. Shout out to CK. Shout out to Soul B. To me, they real niggas. But what I will say is, if you're a real nigga like that, how can you allow some corny fuck trolls to make you niggas go back and forth and beef? Now I'm questioning your credibility as a real nigga. As an OG. It make a real nigga question your credibility. Excluding Soul B. You really don't see Soul B going back and forth. You see him with his wife promoting their kids. Shout out, salute. But the rest of you niggas, man, y'all on some whole ass corny shit. And look, I'm gonna say this. If you're not privy to Kev Mack, go look at the Kev Mack videos and all these gangsters that Kev Mack promote on his channel, whether they're Blood or Crip. You never see them hating, bashing, going back and forth on some whole ass sucker shit. They're giving their truth on his channel. I know New York is the media capital. So where you find the media capital, you have media whores. Wherever there's the media capital, you're going to have media whores. And not to say that Wildcat, not to say that Killer Kev, CK, or anybody else are media whores, but what they're doing is clown shit. And this is the reason why outsiders look at New York Bloods as clowns. From Tekashi to the rest of these niggas dancing around looking stupid as fuck in a video. And they look like clowns, man. This coming from Vegas Money, man. A fan of New York hip hop, but somebody gotta say it. All the clown shit back and forth between Killer Kev, CK, Wildcat. This shit is clown shit. We don't see that type of shit going on the West Coast. It's clown shit, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't know none of you niggas. But it's clown shit going on. It's a clown show. I'm not from the West Coast, but I see a difference on how the West give it up and how the East give it up. And the East is looking like a whole clown show, man. If you're a real nigga, you'll like this shit and you'll thumb it up. If you're a fuck nigga, a fake nigga, you gonna talk crazy. But one thing I will say is, out of all of them niggas' story, I fuck with Wildcat. Wildcat a real nigga. I fucks with Wildcat, man. Cause he put in, I fuck with Wildcat. One thing I will say, and I fuck with CK too, on some getting money shit. I fuck with Wildcat and I fuck with CK. And I fuck with Soul B too. Killer Kev come across like a hater. Not saying he a hater, but he come across like a hater. But Wildcat, I fuck with Wildcat's story. He cut some real shit. He put in some real pain. And he did his thing. And I have yet to have anybody come across my motherfucking timeline and page on YouTube say what he's saying is, I fuck with Wildcat. I fuck with Wildcat's story. I fuck with all y'all's story. But I'm just saying this from the outside looking in. It's clown shit, man. And I fuck with Wildcat. I'm 39, Wildcat. I'm 39. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, but I'll take you up on CK offer. I'll box you. And this coming from love. And we can spar. Been boxing my whole life. I'll take that up on the boxing side, because that 50, whatever the fuck he was doing, will get him knocked the fuck out fucking with me. And I know for a fact, if you like who you say you are, he'll get knocked the fuck out fucking with you. I fucks with Wildcat. No disrespect, I fuck with Wildcat. I love your story. Power, blessings, and longevity to my nigga Wildcat. Killer Kev too. But Killer Kev, you come across as a hater to me. I'm talking about on some real shit. And I'm gonna dig a little deeper. When CK say he got this Monster Cody interview and really giving us detail on where the blood started, let me backtrack a little bit. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm from a very, very notorious neighborhood. Inside the whole city, and everybody know. One, there's no Bloods and Crips, GDs, folks prevalent here. We have it. Don't get me wrong, we have it, but they're not strong here. We have homegrown gangster shit here. Bloods is not the most dominant thing here. Crips is not dominant here. GDs is not dominant here. Folks is not dominant here. We had that shit, but they're not the dominant. We have homegrown organizations that's dominant here. That's where my gripe come with New York Bloods. The only thing that I would say that I would respect the most if it was some homegrown shit that was dominant in New York. Not Bloods, not Crips, some homegrown shit from New York that was dominant. This New York, this what we do, this how we get on. This what type of time we on. That's dominant in New York. In Cleveland, Bloods, Crips, folks, GDs, that shit not dominant here. Homegrown shit is dominant here. And the penitentiaries throughout the state of Ohio, Cleveland, homegrown shit is dominant here. Not Bloods, not Crips, none of that. Cleveland dominate the penitentiaries here. Sort of like back in the days, I would say Brooklyn would dominate everything. Cleveland is the Brooklyn of Ohio. Period. And what I will say is, and if y'all from Cleveland and y'all know what's real, down the way, all the projects. I ain't from the projects. But back in the days, the projects, DTW, down the way, was dominant throughout the penitentiaries. If you've been to the penitentiary, you know down the way was dominant. But it's not the projects no more. It's an organization that stemmed from the projects, started in Cleveland, and their organization dominate every penitentiary in Ohio, which is the Heartless Felons. And I know the person, the young man, which changed his life, I know the founder, and I know his whole family. One of the founders, well, one of the original founders of the Heartless Felons, which changed his life. I know his whole family, mother, father, brothers, all of them gangsters. That's why, from the outside looking in, we would look at the Mecca like, why wouldn't y'all create this dominance of something special without being Bloods? And not to knock y'all being Bloods, which is fine, but to find out that y'all founder is a rat, y'all founder created a set off of some Crip shit, a book from Monster Cody, which is a Crip. It's crazy. That's why a lot of us from the outside looking in look at New York as clowns, man. Whenever you can get somebody like Tekashi 6ix9ine to rep that on blood everything, and then rat on the whole team. And then when we see a lot of crazy fuck shit going on, we automatically look at New York like Bloods, man. I mean, not like Bloods, but New York Bloods like clowns. Come on, man. If anybody on this earth know about New York, we know that New York ain't on no clown shit. New York got gangsters. California got gangsters. Chicago got gangsters. St. Louis got gangsters. Detroit got gangsters. Ohio have gangsters. Texas got gangsters. It's gangsters all over the globe, but when you rep a certain gang or a certain organization, we look at y'all and we perceive y'all different. Not saying that New York Bloods is not gangster. and niggas don't die for they set and rep they set to the fullest. I will never get on this internet and say that, but it be a lot of clown shit going on. Snow Billy is a clown to me. Billy Audio is a clown to me. It's certain niggas that's clowns that y'all let rock, but y'all have so much to say about the South when it comes to hip hop. Y'all have so much to say about certain things that's outside of New York, but when New York don't even have a sound anymore outside of Griselda, and it's coming from an outsider. New York don't have no sound no more unless it's some 90s rappers, 80s rappers. New York don't have no sound no more. I fell in love with New York when Mobb Deep was pushing, Nas was pushing, DMX, Buster. Man, the list goes on, man. The list goes on. And everybody that I can name don't sound alike. Mobb Deep didn't sound like them niggas. That's why I respect and I love True Life, man. I respect and I like that nigga True Life because he kept it 100. And he was going at these niggas' neck. But I can name Buster, Jay-Z, Nas, Cormega. Queens was my favorite borough from New York. But Biggie. None of them niggas sounded alike. Nobody that I can name sound alike. Now, all these niggas sound like they from Atlanta. Shout out to Griselda and Westside Gun and all them niggas. But the rest of New York, you'll think they was from Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, I never knock nobody how to feed their family and doing what they do to feed their kids. Because your means don't justify your end. So I respect everybody that's feeding their family, but when it comes to the Mecca, it ain't the Mecca no more. And to keep it a real big fact, Atlanta is the Mecca of hip hop. What coast, who ran it longer than the South? Who ran hip hop longer than the South right now? Keep it 100. When New York had it, they had it. But they didn't have who ran it longer than the South? And I'm just keeping it 100. Who ran this shit longer than the South? Nobody. Nobody. Not the West, not the East, not the Midwest. Who in the fuck ran it longer than the South? Pardon me. Who ran it longer than the South? But back to the topic at hand, why outsiders look at New York Bloods like they clowns. Look at what's going on. Tap into Kev Mac videos if y'all want to see some real Bloods. Tap into Kev Mac videos if y'all want to see some real Crips, some real OGs. You don't see the bickering. You don't see the hate. You see them trying to build what they once destroyed. They're not media whores. That say a lot to me. These niggas ain't media whores. They trying to build what they once destroyed. But when you got a 50-year-old nigga trying to rap, you got a 50-year-old nigga going back and forth with another 50-year-old nigga on some sucker shit, on some internet shit, from the outside looking in, it's clown shit. And I don't give a fuck where you was raised, where you from. Real niggas do not respect OGs that's doing the same shit that these kids doing. What the kids gonna do? Point blank period, man. Vegas Money, subscribe. Please subscribe, because I would love to go live when I'm out and about. Please subscribe. I don't ask y'all for money. I don't ask y'all for donations. I'm Gucci. I work hard every day to build my company. I'm not asking for no money. I'm not asking for nothing monetary. But all I'm asking is, if you real and you fuck with real niggas, subscribe to my channel, man. Because I don't blog every single day. I'm not on every single topic every single day. But when it's something that bothers me, coming from a real nigga, I'm not no blood, I'm not no crip. But I'm in tune to what's going on. At the end of the day, subscribe, like, share, dislike, do whatever you're gonna do. I'm just trying to get my goal right now. My first goal on YouTube is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Only so I can go live. I'm not monetizing nothing. I just would like to go live. When I'm on the boat and I can show y'all some shit live, and I can talk live, and I can talk to real gangsters, real kingpins from Cleveland, I would love to show y'all that content. Going live. Or if I'm at a block party, I'm at a party, or whatever, I would love to go live. Only thing I'm asking y'all is to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. YouTube would not allow me to go live unless I'm at home on the laptop. I can go live on the laptop all day, every day. But when I'm out and about, I would like to show y'all different content and show y'all the real Cleveland. With that being said, shout out to, I ain't gonna even lie, I'm gonna shout Wildcat out again. I fucks with Wildcat. I fucks with CK. I fucks with Soul B. But Killer Kev, you come across like a hater, my nigga. You come across like a hater. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. With that being said, Vegas Money, I'm out.